motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to...
Breaks into the open! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Sets up the screen. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The extra point here would tie the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pressure coming. At the 45, on its way. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Kearney on the Jets. The 30 just keeps moving. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Golden Flashes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. With the run on 1st and goal. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give is to Williams. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they can't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good idea.
There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after they're kept...
Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Newman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. At the 35, he's got room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The golden flashes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting attacked.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the golden flashes send out the punt unit. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Under fire. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go, extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The golden flashes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here's a heat. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets...
Run to the right. No, he got loose. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
42. Kent State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Finds his man. It's Clark. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the golden flashes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got a man. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Going to try to get it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down, he'll throw it. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Knocked off his feet.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this jump.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Seminoles are on the move. To the air, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Gonna run it. It's Newman. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. With the catch, it's Berry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Etheridge. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Quick step and go. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Took a shot as he threw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and
breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a little space. He's loose. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stat.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fitted in the window for the score. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
There he goes!
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Escapes trouble. Oh, they're after him. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field. They got it. It's blocked. Defense has it. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Kent State 30.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Tomlinson. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Kent State offense will take over.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. The short hands, it's Gibson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy passing catch.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wants to throw. It's Tomlinson. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Handoff from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And mean, the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.